We are less than 90 minutes, just about an hour away from kickoff up in Buffalo. I hope you got your buffalo wings ready. Whatever you decide to dip it in, ranch, blue cheese, no sauce. If you don't like buffalo wings, it's almost time for the marquee matchup of the season, they're calling it. Hyperbole at its finest. The two MVP candidates, the 1 and 2, no matter how you want to place it. Same draft class, same conference, both aiming for their first Super Bowl appearance. Lamar Jackson, the Great Eight, LaJackson, taking on Josh Allen, Buffalo Bills, undefeated at home. Baltimore Ravens, the hottest team in the NFL. Something's got to give on Sunday night, the last game of the weekend. And you know the Flex Zone is here. To break it all down for you, it's the Flex Zone podcast. Baltimore Ravens, Buffalo Bills, pre-game live stream show. Make sure you guys, if you haven't already subscribed, hit the like button, hit the bell. Let me know your thoughts on the game. Give me your prediction. We're going live. Breaking news on the injury front. I got the keys. Look at the series history as well. Let's get to it. Ravens, Bills, pregame show right here on the Flex Zone. What is going on, everybody? God's favorite host and the place to be, back on the Flex Zone podcast, your home for Baltimore Ravens coverage and the place giving you that Ravens coverage and sports coverage, how you want and when you need it. It is now a little bit under 90 minutes away. We're actually about, from kickoff at 6:30, we are, 66 minutes away up in Buffalo. I know a lot of Ravens fans, a lot of Ravens flock has made the trip, the journey, the voyage to Buffalo. Buffalo coming into this game undefeated at home, 13-4 on the season. The Ravens are 12-5. Ravens, winners of 5 in a row, the hottest team in the NFL. The Bills, as I mentioned, undefeated at home. These two teams did play earlier this season with the Ravens defeating the Bills 35-10 on Sunday Night Football. There is an all-time series matchup of 7-5. The Ravens lead the series 7-5. The Bills did win the lone playoff matchup in 2021, which they won 17-3. Interception return. Taron Johnson still with the Bills here today on the Ravens pregame show. Let's get to the injury report. I see you, Dylan. Let's get to the injury report here. We know Zay Flowers is the question all week of, is he going to play? Is he going to play? And we found out that he is not going to play. He was listed as doubtful. We saw him running at the end of the week on the field. He's officially listed as inactive. He is predominantly healthy, as you see, but Zay Flowers out today with the knee. Bulbury, Rasheed, the D side. Is going to play. I think regardless of what happens tonight or potentially next week, they're going to need that. They got out to Ravens predominantly healthy. And last time the Ravens played the Bills, they were not healthy. They didn't have Matt Milano. They didn't have a Terrell Bernard. They had other linebacker. They did not have Taron Johnson. So they are a team that plays predominantly nickel. They play with a lot of deep. That plays into their coach, Sean McDermott, is a defensive coordinator. I think before he got the job in Buffalo and getting the job, he is still one of the best defensive minds in the game. I think you will see today him switch it up. He will not stick to the status quo. He will come out with different players on the field, and more They will probably play more man, and like I said, they will bring Derrick Henry, but on Lamar every time he either hands it off or keeps it himself. So, with that being said, that is going to be the key to the game. Can the Buffalo Bills defense stop the Ravens running it? And on top of that, can the Buffalo Bills, adverse to that, control the tempo of the field? Basically, outside the Lions, who are now eliminated in the NFL, and you see it here today with this game. Like I said, the two quarterbacks are the story. Obviously, we know Lamar Jackson, we know Josh Allen, MVP. The legacy factor, neither one has been to a Super Bowl. Both have been to a AFC Championship game. The Bills, one of two teams this season, obviously, to beat the Chiefs when they had their starters in. Obviously, they did lose to Denver, but Buffalo did beat Kansas City in Buffalo, and the winner does go to Kansas City as well. Let me know my guy is backstage. He's been waiting ever so patiently. He is the one and only Long Island's finest, the one and only Dylan, the coach with himself, the D Macho Nacho. Let's bring him up. He's on the flex zone. He's ready to talk a little sports and football. It's always good to see the man. Dylan, what's up, man? How you?
Good, I'm doing good. How are we?
There he is. There we go. There he is. There he is. You got it. What's going on, brother?
Man, I'm excited. We got a big game. We got a big game tonight for New York. New York's definitely got a lot to bear, that being the Ravens defense. I think that's going to be something that Josh Allen has to truly focus on, whether it's passing, whether it's rushing, whether it's him trying to run the ball himself and continue the 3,000 plus yards that he's already been throwing for throughout the whole entire season. That plus the snow that they're supposedly getting as well. On top of that, Lamar has to kind of focus and make sure that he is not just throwing wide shots to crazy players, so that way he can get the long passes and stuff as well. I think we're at a standstill, and we're at a point where both these teams are almost evenly matched with one another, from quarterback to defense to even offense and offense. And you've seen it with the Bills. They're 14 right now and 4. They've been untouchable at home. They have been absolutely just dominating that home game each and every time. Like you were saying before, they've already faced Patrick Mahomes as well. So there is that possibility and familiarity. If they are able to successfully go all the way to the end zone, that being the Super Bowl, and go against none other than Mahomes if he is not stopped by one of the upcoming teams as well. Ravens, though, as we all know, it has a defense that is a force to be reckoning with. They have an absolutely killer team, and I know you from Baltimore, you're just a bigger fan as well for the Ravens, and you want them to win. You don't want to be smelling blue cheese and hot wings for any longer than you have to for 4 quarters, and I totally understand. I totally get that, but I'm telling you now, buddy, this is a game about mind. This is a game about mind and true execution of the ball, and how these two quarterbacks are going to truly get that ball downfield. Lamar and his team are very knowledgeable with the Bills' offensive plays as well as their rushing plays and stuff. And I know they've been studying tape, and I know that they have been really honing in on that offensive game. But if they put Allen in a pocket where he can't move and he can't run the ball himself like he is known to do, Allen has to use his brain and try to get that ball across field, no matter what. That is what it's going to come to. This is going to be a meeting of the minds here when it comes to these two teams, defensively and offensively. I'm very excited. I truly think that the Bills are going to win. I know I'm from New York, Long Island, etc., but I think that the Bills are going to come out on top. If they don't, that's okay. I'm happy if Lamar does go all the way to the Super Bowl. The Ravens don't disappoint. They do not pull any bull when they are playing anything against their opposition. And I'm very excited to see what Lamar's going to do. This is going to be fun. This is the game I've been waiting for. This was the two teams that I was hoping got to really meet in this type of division finals. This is the teams that I wanted to see who's going to come out on top for the East Coast, because this right here, I know it's like me and you battling right now in Madden 25. Literally, this is what it feels like. Me and you playing Madden 25 right now.
It can really go either way. I feel like
it's going to be really fun either way, man. I'm very excited. This is going to be a very fun game. I'm ready for it. I got a lot happening over here. I got some big news dropping tomorrow after our inauguration and everything of our new presidente. And yeah, I think we got a lot coming. It's going to be very exciting, very fun. I always love working with you, and let's go Bills. You know what I mean? Let's go fucking blue cheese Bills.
Are you eating blue cheese or ranch on your wings?
No, I'm actually, you know what's funny? I was going to get blue cheese for tonight and wings, and I was like, I don't want to do that. You know what I mean? I didn't want to play too much into the character or whatnot tonight. So I decided to get chips and queso, and I got some like chicken and stuff like that downstairs. So I'm gonna be eating well. My boys are gonna be coming on. We're gonna be watching it through Discord. We're gonna be having a good time and really enjoying the thing. I already called Asa. I told him that the time changed and everything. So he's getting ready. He's watching the Eagles right now. So I'm excited. He's excited. We're all excited. East Coast, man. We got a lot on the line here for us. But
hey, man, thank you for coming through, man. I'm excited to.
No Philly.
Well, they're winning right now, 19-15.
I know. And if they fucking win, I swear to God, those Ravens or those Bills better take them down a goddamn match and not let them go to the Super Bowl. I don't want to see those Eagles in that Super Bowl. No way. Not happening. I'd rather see the Commanders.
Maybe the Commanders can take them out?
I'd rather the Commanders. I'd rather the Commanders. I hate the Eagles. Fuck the Eagles.
Anything else, man? You want to stay longer? You got to go. I mean, I know you got things to do, but I appreciate you coming through.
I'm with you for a little bit.
Yeah, no, I was gonna say, man. I mean, did you any other games this weekend? Did you have any?
I got to watch some of the Texans game yesterday.
Super Bowl, you think's gonna make it?
I watched some of the Texans game yesterday, and Texans looked hot in the first half. It looked good. And I don't know what happened. I guess they were like Plaxico Burress after they won the Super Bowl and shot themselves. They truly did, and they blew that whole lead. They just blew it. They blew it defensively, offensively. Like it just was a sight to see. It was sad to see, and I'm very sad that the Texans came all that way. Detroit, I feel bad for them. They have been playing absolutely phenomenal throughout the whole entire year. That coach is more sensitive than reading the notebook. And I feel bad for the guy. I do, but take those tears, wipe them off, big fella. You're coming back next year. Don't worry. And I'm excited to see what's next. But yeah, I don't know. The rest of the games and stuff have been good. I've been enjoying what we've been watching football wise. I'm excited. I know we're not talking baseball or anything, but baseball wise, I'm excited. We got spring training coming up soon for them Yanks and stuff. They come down to Florida February 11th, the pitchers and catchers. So I'm excited for that. And wrestling's been pretty good. I've been watching. I've been keeping up with what's going on both WWE and AEW. So I know what's actually happening this time around. I'm not in the dark like a dirty Mark. So I'm very excited. But yeah, I mean, otherwise,
what do you think about this weather, man? Do you like the snow games? You think it's harder? You think the weather's going to affect Lamar or maybe Josh Allen? Absolutely. Or maybe that's going to be the key, whoever makes that stupid mistake in the snow?
But that's the thing. Josh, from what I was told from Josh's mom, because, me and her spoke, all New Yorkers, we're all very close and everything, just like me and MJF. We're very, very close to each other. We go to dinner like once a week and stuff. Josh's mom said he was born in the snow. This was his bread and butter. He was born in the snow. He's going to die in the snow. He's going to play in the snow. He still plays in the snow as a kid, as a grown adult. And I'm very excited for him because this does give him a little bit leverage. Lamar hasn't played too many, if at all, this season in snow. Rain, absolutely. He's played
Yeah.
on wet field, and that AstroTurf on wet field definitely adds to your mind game and your defensive status when you are a quarterback. We've seen it with Eli, we've seen it with McNabb, we've seen it with Vic, we've seen it with Peyton. Those weather inclinations do affect some of what the game is going to be at the end of the day, because those are going to be big determining factors that many people sometimes forget about. If this snow comes, and it sounds like it is, it sounds like it's going to come hard and come fast, and it's going to be really right up in there. And I tell you now, if that's the case, Lamar better focus and better have somewhat of a decent lead going into that snowstorm. Because if not, Josh Allen's going to be making snow angels with the defensive line, and he's just going to be throwing TDs and running through that touchdown every single time. It's possible. It really is. Allen's, like I said, Allen is somebody that's played in the snow, practiced in the snow. Like this is a comfort to him. This is him on an 80-degree day in beautiful Florida. Snow. This isn't Lamar's normal day. Lamar's normal day is rain and a little bit of hail and a little bit of poor weather, but nothing compared to snow. And the Bills have been notorious, especially Buffalo, with getting extreme heavy, thick, heavy snow that lands on that fucking field. And of course, all those sick bastards right now are tailgating outside that stadium, getting absolutely wrecked, ready for the snow, for Josh Allen, and for the whole entire Bills nation. But that snow could really impact Lamar. It really could. It can impact his throwing. It could impact his running game. It could impact his passing. It could impact him in the long run. So hopefully it doesn't come as bad as they're predicting. The weatherman's kind of been off a little bit. They were saying that we were supposed to get 6 inches at one point. We're getting maybe 1 to 3. It looks like a coating. It looks like Tony, Montana just kind of broke open an 8-ball and kind of left it on my driveway, which is fine. I'm cool with that. But, I don't want the 6 inches. Like, I don't think Buffalo's going to get the amount that they're getting, supposedly. And if they are, then shit, they better get ready. Baltimore better get ready. I tell you that now.
I think it's going to be pretty windy too. Also,
yeah, but they've all played.
Do you think that
the wind?
Yeah, there's no
the wind.
right?
The wind doesn't really. The wind, yes, it does. It definitely, of course, plays a factor into the passing game and stuff like that. But Lamar's been in the wind before. That's nothing new. You know what I mean? August preseason games and stuff like that. It's not really new. But come the colder months with the wind, maybe it could affect him. Maybe it could do some damage to him. But I don't really think the wind is going to be a determining factor for him compared to the snow. The snow is really going to be the thing that could take him out. Yeah, 8 degrees. We're looking at 9 degrees here tomorrow here in beautiful Long Island. It's just it's gonna be rough. It's gonna be rough. I hope Lamar's ready.
Yeah,
I hope he
looking
bundled
like
a coat.
Yeah, looking like it's going to be about 8 degrees, single digits with about 20-mile-per-hour winds. So it's going to be cold and windy.
Yeah. They're gonna definitely.
What do you think about the Bills' defense? Can they stop Derrick Henry, because he is very large human being?
He's a big beast. He's a big son of a bitch. Yeah, that is me. That is me. And if Roger was here, he'd be saying it. That is me. That is a meaty man. I don't.
What's up, No Bones?
No, I don't know if the Bills can fully stop him. I think they're going to do their best that they can, especially if they play a very heavy running game, Baltimore, which in some games they've had to because their passing wasn't as good. But again, you look if you look at the stats, like just quick, 4,000 and change for Lamar Jackson in yards thrown, compared to the 3,000 and change for Josh Allen in yards thrown. Rushing wise, is good. I don't know. I can't remember the number. I don't really remember the number, to be very frank. But the Bills defense, maybe. In all honesty, maybe. That's a big boy. That is a big boy. That is a big boy coming through. That's like Brandon Jacobs when he was like a first-year rookie with the Giants. That's a
Oh yeah,
big,
remember
big.
those days. Remember those days.
That was a big beast coming through. That was a fucking beast. You know what I mean? He
Yeah.
was a beast. But again, I think it all depends on how the Bills are going to approach the game entirely. I don't think they're going to underestimate the Ravens at all, what they've done. I think that Allen and his defensive line and his offensive line, especially, have studied tape. I think they've been practicing. I think they've been practicing the main plays that the Ravens have been playing with throughout all of their games from preseason to the regular season games, even those close calls that the Ravens have had throughout the regular season. I think they've been truly, truly studying them entirely throughout this little bit of time period going into this game throughout the week. I think Josh is ready for what is to come. But again, you know, there's a lot of things that can change. The wind being 20 miles an hour definitely changes the passing for both of them. The coldness, not really for Allen. Lamar, it does. You know, you have the passing yards between the two of them. Lamar's been more comfortable in throwing compared to Allen, who's more comfortable in running it himself. The running game for the Bills is more comfortable. They are very comfortable going inward. They're very comfortable doing HB stretches. They're very comfortable throwing it to the tight end for a pitch off. They're very comfortable in handing the ball over to somebody else to get the touchdown or giving it to Allen to run it straight into the end zone. They're not as comfortable as someone like Lamar that can throw the ball and throw it deep and throw it long and everything. And I'm very excited. But again, it is going to come down to how the Bills approach the offensive line when it comes to Lamar. Is Lamar going to just focus on the passing game itself, or when he gets out there and he's throwing a couple of just hand tosses and whatnot to a couple players, feel that wind, feel that gust, feel that coldness that is going to shake his bones a little and go, shit, maybe we might have to play more of a running game to the Bills compared to our passing that we're very comfortable and very cool with? Or is he going to take it all and just free ball it and literally Hail Mary every single pass that he can, so that way it can be an end zone type of game? Is it going to be a shooting game? I hope so. In a sense, I kind of hope it is. I hope it's a little back and forth. I hope there's a little bit of one team getting ahead of the others. But again, we'll see. You know, it all depends on how mindful these two quarterbacks are going to be about each other's defensive lines, because that is really what they're playing against. They're playing against the Ravens defense and they're playing against the Bills. And both teams on the defensive line are very, very strong. Very strong.
Let me ask you about this as we see the weather. The kickers. I just thought about this and I wanted to ask you about it because I feel like you talk about mistakes and somebody doing something goofy. It's gonna come down to
Look at it. It's already fucking
kicking.
raining over there. It's raining. It's ready. Josh Allen's loving it. He loves it over there. He's probably butt ass naked running on that field right now. I would be.
Don C, it's our boy Dylan, New York's finest, man. We got some New York love in here, so show love to Dylan, man. He's giving his perspective. He did pick the Bills, but be nice to him. It's going to be a close game, man. But you think the kickers, man, the kickers and punters and the guys running around, it could be something tough for us.
Yeah. With the wind, absolutely. With the wind, absolutely. With the wind, absolutely. 20-mile-an-hour winds. That ball's gonna be moving, bro. That ball's gonna be moving. Those fuckers, they better be able to hold that ball straight and kick that shit quick. They don't got Pat McAfee out there. You know what I mean? They don't got fucking the King McAfee out there. They don't got him. They got who they got, and I'm happy with it. But that 20-mile-an-hour wind, that's gonna be rough for them. It is. Absolutely.
Do you think it's going to be more of a high-scoring game, or do you think with the weather it's more low-scoring? I had 34-31. Probably might be low-scoring now.
That's actually not a bad call. I don't think it's going to be crazy high. No. 30, yeah. 34, 31. Sounds about right. Maybe 20. 21, 20,
Now, Buffalo
28.
Buffalo is undefeated at home, Dylan. I don't think people realize how crazy Buffalo fans get. I ain't going to lie.
Oh, not a while. A while. The animals. They commit murder over there.
Going through tables.
Yeah, they commit murders over there. They commit murders over there. Over there, they commit murders. They're crazy over there.
Interesting to me. Yeah. I was trying to see if I found somebody going through a table.
No, I'm excited. I'm excited for what's going to be happening.
Let's see if I can pull it up for you. There you go. Yeah, guys, coming to the thing like this in single digit.
Yeah, it's the freezing weather, the 20-mile-an-hour winds, the rain right now, the snow. Look at him. Look at him. There he is. He's ready. Look at that weather. Hey, these people, we're sick. We are sick. We're sick. Look at it. He's in shorts.
He got a coat on.
Yeah, now he's got a coat on because he's a little cold.
He's got a coat on.
Yeah, he's a little cold. It's really warm, but he's a little cold.
Yeah.
You don't want to give everything away.
So, yeah.
But yeah, no, I'm excited.
So
Let's see what happens. We're gonna see how this whole thing plays out. And I don't think it's gonna be a very high scoring game. 31-34 sounds good. 27-28 I saw from Asa from No Bones. I think all in all it's gonna be a very it's not gonna be crazy high scoring game. No way. It's not gonna be
you may hate to hear this. The Eagles scored another touchdown, by the way.
Fuck them.
So they may be going to the NFC Championship game.
They ain't going nowhere. They're going right back.
Yeah, I'm gonna pull up the score. I think Saquon got a touchdown. Thank KD for that.
I don't even want to look at the score. Where is it? Where's the score?
It's at the top. I don't know if you can see it.
Wow, I'm blind as shit.
It's all good. It's all
Damn,
good.
fourth quarter was 15-28. Yeah. All right.
Yeah,
so the Eagles are going.
Philly, Washington. You said you go want the Commanders to win that. Go to the Super Bowl.
I would love the Commanders. They've been playing fucking great. That quarterback's having a rookie season of his life.
How do you? So let's say things play out the way you think. Buffalo plays Kansas City. Can anybody beat Kansas City and the Tribal Chief? I mean, is it possible? Because this man is really legitimately Roman Reigns.
Rachel Reigns plays quarterback when he's not wrestling with Paul Heyman. Yeah,
he's the Tribal Chief. The name is correct. Chiefs. He's the Tribal Chiefs. They are the Tribal Chiefs. We
acknowledge me. Jacob the Samoan werewolf. I love you solo.
Tribal Chief. I don't even know any of those bums. Listen, you know who my Tribal Chief is. The man that lives a couple hours away from me, about an hour and a half. We go to dinner at Peter Luger's. We wear Scarfadellis, and we eat fucking $100 steaks. That's my Tribal Chief. MJF, baby. That is my Tribal Chief.
Why didn't they let Saquon break? I know you hate the Eagles, but they had a chance against the Giants to break their record, and they sat him. How dumb is that?
Look at what season we had. We decided to play football against the Dallas Cowboys when we could have lost and had the first round pick. Now we have the third round pick because we decided to play football for one time in our whole entire season and beat them 45-10, I think it was, or some ridiculous low number the fucking Cowboys lost. Ridiculous. But now, all of a sudden, now we wanted to play football, and then we lost the first seed run. Now we're at third seed pick. And we're going to get some dumbass from Nashville or from Alabama or from fucking Wisconsin or Vancouver, Connecticut or some shit like that.
Oh,
Google it. And we're going to get some bum, and we're going to wrap the whole team around him, and we're going to say he's going to be a superstar, and he's not. He's not no Kurt Warner. He's not no Eli Manning. He's not Plaxico Burress. He's not OBJ. He's not fucking Brandon Jacobs. He's not nobody. He's not Marshawn Lynch. You know what I mean? He's not nobody. He's going to be a nobody. An absolute
Do you
bum.
think there's any hope? Any hope?
The
You guys kept the coach and the GM. Yeah. Any hope?
Yeah, I think there's hope. I think if we Locke played pretty well. DeVito, unfortunately, didn't do as good as I thought he was going to do, like he did last season. Last season, when Daniel Jones got injured and we put DeVito in, DeVito took us pretty decently. He did pretty well. It was a pretty good season. It was better than this season, I'll say that. Not by much, but by enough. And yeah, this season, I don't know, but this season it seemed like he just didn't have it in him, or he just wasn't ready for it, or whatever the case may be. Yeah, I don't know. It just seemed like it wasn't going to happen. I don't know. For me, I think we need more of a defensive line for sure. I think we need to make sure that this fantasy pick that we get this coming year, we will be able to pick a couple of defensive linemen that will be able to benefit off of our veterans. I definitely think we need some more stronger offensive linemen. We definitely need a quarterback that we can wrap a team around and build a team off of. I'd rather have a couple of years of not going to the playoffs, or at least maybe making it to the playoffs, and having a better season status than having what we've had the past few years with this. I don't know if the coach is all there. He seems like he's a little bit not knowing what the fuck's going on, and he's kind of making some very bad choices. But yeah, I don't know. To me, it just seems like we need to rebuild from the ground up. And same goes for the Jets. The Jets do the same thing. They thought Aaron Rodgers was going to be their saving grace, and it wasn't. But it was never going to be. They don't have a defensive line. They don't have an offensive line. They don't have great wide receivers. Like, they don't have anybody that they can truly bounce a quarterback off of, and a wide receiver, a running back, a tight end off of, to build a team. Like, you need that. You need, whether they're all rookies, whether they're amateurs, pros, whether they've been in the season for 1 or 2 years, and they're now meeting these new up and coming NCAA players that were Heisman winners and Heisman Trophy winners and all around MVPs. Whoever they were, this is a different feel. It's a different ball game. And, it just, to me, seems like the Giants, the Jets, they need to rebuild from the ground up. At some point, definitely get a new head coach. I think we need a new defensive coach. It's just time to just dismantle what we have and truly rebuild. I don't care if it takes 5 years to get to the Super Bowl, but I'd rather in 5 years from now or 4 years from now have a team that I could be proud of and say, you know what, we didn't make it. We made it to the division. We made it to the finals. We lost at the finals. But you know what? We had a better year than the past 3 years or the 4 years prior. We've had a better season. We've had better stats. We've had better coaching. We've had a better defensive. We had a better special teams. We had, I'd rather have all these positives than we did negatives. Special teams sucked. Defensive sucked. Wide receivers sucked. Quarterback was ass. Coach don't know what the hell's going on. We got people in the sky saying just burn the whole fucking MetLife Stadium down. Like, just truly going out of their mind, not knowing what the hell's going on. And again, it's just like, I agree. It was sad. I stopped watching. I think I stopped watching the Giants after like week 8 of just being disappointed every Sunday. I watched the Jets. I watched them disappoint me. And then I watched the Giants disappoint me even worse. And I said, cool, I'm done here. And that was it. I was done.
Well, Dylan, I know you said you got a big announcement. You're going to be with us tomorrow. We're going to be doing some things tomorrow. You want to comment? I'm excited.
I'm dressed to the nines tomorrow. Donnie T's not even in office, and he brought TikTok already back. All right? My guy, my presidente. I'm so excited. 4 years is going to be wild. And I can't wait to be on that fucking journey with him. It's going to be amazing. They already got the portrait up. Yes, if nobody's seen the portrait yet of him, go look at it. He is fully ready, fully engaged. He's locked in to cause mayhem and destruction for 4 years, and I can't wait. And I'm so excited. I got a big announcement for everybody tomorrow after the inauguration and everything. I think many of us will be very happy to hear the new announcement and everything. But yeah, it's going to be very exciting. Wrestling's been really cool. Baseball looks exciting. I'm very upset that the Dodgers took Sokai from Japan. I wanted him on the Yankees, but can't get what you needed. Whatever. And Pete Alonso's not going to be with the Mets, so that's a positive. They picked up the Atlanta Braves reliever for $22 million. Good. Take that bum instead. Juan Soto's still a bum. Hope he tears his ACL game 1 in the fucking spring training, and he can't play for the regular season. And when I get to Yankee Stadium, that Mets-Yankees Subway Series are burning jerseys, and it's Juan Soto's jersey.
Hey, man. Soto, Mets, Yankees. So we'll see. That'll be interesting. Subway Series. We'll definitely be talking more baseball as we're getting close to spring training, man. Like a month away.
February 11th is when the pitchers and catchers for the Yanks go down, and then the week after or a couple days after is the batters. So yeah, I'm excited.
Okay, well the Rams did score a touchdown. It's only about 6. Okay.
So I'm talking about. Let's go Rams. Beat them fucking dirty.
Appreciate it, brother. Thanks for joining me, man. Appreciate it. We'll be seeing you tomorrow, man, and can't wait for the big announcement, man.
Yeah, me too.
Appreciate it. Everybody give it up for Dylan. Guys, we'll be live after the Ravens and Bills post-game show. We also have another wrestling stream. We got TNA Genesis tonight, Dylan. So I don't know if you're into that. Joe Hendry and Nick Nemeth. So Joe Hendry may be winning the world title tonight. So I think Jugs and Leo are doing that. It'll be on the Flex Zone too. Yeah, they'll be doing that too. I think it starts at 8. Yeah, so check us out. Ravens, Bills. Yeah, that's going to be the main event. Everybody's going to be watching that. I don't know why the hell they would schedule a wrestling show during the playoffs, but whatever.
TNA don't know what they're doing. They got to hire me.
What I know. That would help. But yes, we will be live for that, and we'll be live after the Ravens and Bills with our post-game show. We'll be talking about that, and we will be breaking it all down. Appreciate it, man. For the
post-game.
Yes, man. We're getting out of here. Ravens, Bills, 30 minutes away. And Dylan, appreciate you, man.
Love it. I always love being here.
If you guys haven't already. Yes, sir. We love having you. Hit that subscribe button, hit that like button, hit that bell. Stay tuned. Dylan's got big things in the works. We'll see what happens with that. Tomorrow's got some announcements. If you vote on our poll, if you haven't already, vote on it. Hit the like button, hit the bell. Let us know who wins the game, who's your MVP as well. Dylan's going with the Bills. I'm going with the Ravens. We'll talk about it after the game on the post-game show. Myself, Raj, and a host of others. Thank you guys for watching. Now it's time to find some Buffalo wings or something, Dylan, for the game, man.
Yes, it is.
Appreciate it, man. Okay, we'll see you later for the post-game show. Peace.
Love it.